Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica, and I thought I would do a live looking at the week ahead for all the signs. What I do want to say is watch in divine timing, so whenever you're watching this, take it for the week following, right? And just keep an open mind. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising. Any other sign you want to watch, really. I'm using the Cat Tarot deck. I just did a pretty extensive review of the deck. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very, very complex. So if you enjoyed the deck and you want to get to know it better, you can check out that video as well. Hi, Latiria. And I also want to say is spring specials are going on. So you've got a couple to choose from on my website on the specials page. And with specials, I'm going to try to get to them quicker than, well, as quickly as possible, really, any sort of reading. But with these specials, because you've got one that's, for example, like a 10-minute read. So with that one, I'm going to try and kind of get it out as fast as I can. But you've got choices, you've got options if you want a private reading. And lastly, if you'd like to support me, support the channel, or donate through PayPal, my PayPal link is in the description box below. Okay, so let's see, week ahead for all the signs. So I'm going to do like 3 cards. One's going to be the main focus or situation. The second's going to be the challenge you may be dealing with in the week. And then the last one's going to be the outcome or the overall energy of the week. Okay, I'm going to try to just get, through the signs fairly quickly. And let's see what comes up. So, Aries. Week ahead for Aries. Situation, challenge, outcome. Week ahead for Aries. Situation, challenge, outcome. So we have the situation, the challenge, the outcome. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands can be your energy because it is fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? But it does talk about a week for creation and manifestation is what I'm getting. I also get an energy of luck with this. So you might find that, excuse me, you're very lucky during the next week. It could also be a very good week for love in terms of attraction and passion. And a successful time for business negotiations is also what I'm getting with that. So the situation, we have the Page of Swords. So the situation, this can be, a focus on a contract, communication, documentation. It could also be a situation where someone is kind of keeping an eye on you, for better or for worse. It could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The challenge is the 10 of Pentacles. So the challenge, you might be dealing with some conflict in the family, maybe with an overbearing person in the family. This could also be I feel like a goal is delayed. It might be to do with money, or it might be to do with long-term commitment, and I feel like it's being delayed, or family is interfering in your business. The outcome, we have the King of Swords. So the page turns into the king. So expect that contract to come through, okay? Whatever it was, it could be that, something is discussed. Maybe this has already happened. Something was promised, agreed upon in principle, whether it's about a job. I'm also getting for a house. Even on, in one-on-one connections, something was discussed, agreed upon in principle, or offered to you, and you're like, let me think about it. Hi, Alexandra. Thanks for your email. I did see it. I just didn't get around to responding. I'm doing well. Thank you. I hope you are too. It might have been an offer where you were like, I need to think about it. I need to take it away, do some research, figure out what I want, and let me get back to you. But someone is being very, very cautious in what they're saying, very cautious in what they're offering, because what is expected is, the end-all be-all, or there's pressures from the family, or the challenge is to keep a family together. In the outcome, however, it looks like that conversation is materializing. So the contract is being produced. There you go. It's in your face. You need to read it, sign it, whatever. This could also be It could also be divorce paperwork. Listen, because the Queen of Wands is the happy single card. Everyone wants her, but she's like, I know what I want, and I'm holding out for it. So for some of you, this can be where you talked about something in principle, maybe an ultimatum type situation happened, and then someone is going through with that, okay, with the King of Swords and the outcome. So that is something being made official, something being made public. It's contracts, documentation, paperwork, which, listen, it can be a new job, it can be home, it could be financial agreements, it could be divorce, it could be resignation, whatever the case may be. But the bottom line is something that was discussed in principle or offered, maybe to do with family, long-term commitment, inheritance, that kind of energy is being produced. It's coming up, right? It's coming up. So what you need to do is just sit there looking pretty and wait to make sure that everyone keeps their word. I feel like with the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, I feel like that's what it's about. I want to see if they keep their word. I want to see if they do what they say. And so you hold your ground and you hold your position, Aries, and this contract or this promise or this whatever this is coming through. Again, air signs might be involved, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it's just saying, I'm paying attention, I'm keeping a close watch on the situation. Okay, so take that for what it's worth. Let's move on to Taurus. Guys, if you can help me with timestamps as you usually do because you're lovely, that would be amazing. Taurus, week ahead for Taurus. Situation, challenge, outcome for Taurus. So, okay, Taurus. The situation is the Lovers. The challenge is the Death card. And the outcome is the Strength card. Taurus, what are you doing? All majors. And the bottom of the deck is the Magician. What are you doing, Taurus? Some big decisions are happening this week, Taurus, or you have to make a decision this week. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the sense of if you don't make a decision, it will be made for you, and something could go away. So with the Magician at the bottom of the deck, you could be dealing with a Gemini. I'm also getting the energy of Virgo there. The challenge, the situation, again, we have the energy of Gemini with the Lovers. The situation, what you're dealing with, the main focus is a choice that needs to be made. It's an important choice. It's a big choice. It's either this or this. You can't have both. You can't do both. You can't hold on to both. I feel like whatever this is, once you make this choice, you have to commit to it. So whether it's about a job or a person, once you make the choice, it involves letting something else go completely and committing to this, right? The challenge is the Death card. So the challenge is you're under pressure. There's a clock on this. So I don't know if this is ultimatum energy and that's why you're feeling under pressure to make this decision. Or again, I am getting very strongly the energy if you do not make a choice, you will lose both options. Things stop. If you don't make a choice, everything stops. Okay, with the Death card energy. The challenge can also be Scorpio. So if this is about a triangle type situation, I have Gemini, Scorpio, and Leo. Because in the outcome, we have the Strength card. And in the outcome, I'm seeing this as holding your ground, making a choice, and sticking with it. That's how I'm interpreting the Strength card in this instance. So let me hold on. The light might go wonky. I think that's a little better. I got myself a ring light, guys. I will at some point get on camera more. So I'm trying to get like new equipment, but bear with me. Right. So, yeah, I'm seeing you holding your ground. You're making a decision. Yeah, that kind of energy, Alexandra. So, Taurus, whatever this is, or if it's crosswatch or dealing with Taurus, whatever this is, a decision has to be made. And a new beginning is on the table with the Magician energy there. That's what this is about. That's what is being discussed. With all these being major arcanas, it can be anything. But whatever it is that you are being asked to choose from or between. It involves making a choice, leaving something else behind completely, and fully committing to what it is that you're choosing. And you could have been the one giving the ultimatum. Someone else might have given you the ultimatum. Or this is the energy of, with the death card. Hi, Ramatu. The energy with the death card of, you know that if you don't make a choice, it would all go away. Okay? So that's why I feel like in the end, you're bucking up. You're like, okay, I need to make a choice. Let me be practical about this. Let me be realistic. Let me make a healthy choice. I'm also seeing that, being a focus. I want to make a healthy choice for myself. And I feel like that's what you're going for. You're choosing the healthier option. What is healthier for you, whether that is physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, right? So Taurus, big week. But if you need any advice, I would say look at everything that is being presented to you and make the healthier choice. Hi, Erica. Make the healthier choice for yourself. You know what that is. I don't have to tell you. Okay. So let's move on to Gemini. How you doing, ladies? Got my coffee because my voice is in and out. So I got some hot coffee. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I think I've turned the microphone as high as I can. Is it? Yeah, it is. Sorry, guys. As high as I possibly can. So hopefully you can hear me. All right, Gemini, week ahead. Situation, challenge, outcome for Gemini. Week ahead. Situation, the Hermit. The challenge, the Chariot. The outcome, the Knight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. Thanks, Erica. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Cups is the overall energy. There's a lot of different choices being presented. There's a lot of options on the table. You could be, this could be a situation where you're talking to multiple people, whether it's about love or work. I'm reading the energy, guys, and you take it where it makes sense to you. There's multiple options. Multiple people are talking to you. There's something, though, with the Seven of Cups where you need to look deeper into things, and I feel like that's what the situation is with the Hermit. Because that's exactly what that is, right? It can be the energy of Virgo. You might be dealing with a Virgo, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have Cancer in the Chariot energy. But I feel like you're saying, let me think about it. Let me check some facts. Let me get more information. Okay, and that's the situation. The challenge, Gemini, the challenge is someone's rushing you. I don't like the Chariot with the Seven of Cups. Why? Because someone's making a feeble attempt to convince you. If you were to dig deeper into it, it would fall apart. So what do? They try to rush you. So take things at face value, take my word for it, and go for it. That's what they're trying to do. Okay. And again, this could be a Cancer that is challenging, or whoever it is you're dealing with, they want to pressure you, they want to rush you. And in the outcome, again, we have a card that talks about, moving things fast, moving things quickly, superficial energy, don't go deeper into things, right? The Knight of Wands. And this is someone who is in and out. They don't like to settle down. They don't like to commit. They don't like to be tied down. They're always on the go, for better or for worse. For some, they don't intend to hurt people. They just can't sit still. So in the outcome, I do see progress with the Knight of Wands, because it is an energy of movement, progress, change of residence, job, people you're talking to, relationship status, whatever the case may be. I do see you moving forward with one, taking it a step further, not going all the way like this person's trying to get you to. You're like, I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to go at a pace that I'm comfortable with, but I want to see what happens next. So in terms of advice, I would say, yes, check your facts. Yes, get more information. If you start digging into something and it's falling apart, that's not your choice. That's not your option. It's not a good idea. If someone's pressuring you to commit to something, that's a red flag. That should tell you they're trying to do something shady, and for you not to catch them before you sign on the dotted line. Okay, if that makes sense. So be careful of scams, and be careful of empty promises, and be careful of people just trying to push you so that you don't have time to think, so that you don't have time to dig for information, so that you don't have time to check your facts. Okay. I do see it can be a very passionate week. If this is your energy where you don't really like to settle down, where you're dating and you're meeting different people, or you're talking to people online, this could be you actually meeting some of these people or going out with some of these people, or at least one, where there's a very, very passionate connection there. And you could start to contemplate, the possibilities of this connection. But just be careful, Gemini, whatever is being discussed in terms of what is possible for the future, just make sure you take time to figure out how you feel about it, what you think about it, and double check. Okay, get some facts. Get the facts or get them checked. Okay. You might also be doing traveling this week, Gemini. The Knight of Cups, but I haven't actually said who we're on. So I feel like it's still linked to Gemini. So this could be water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be going back and forth in your own mind about making an offer or accepting an offer, which again ties in with the rest of the message. And it's something you are emotionally invested in. It's not just about the passion. It's not just about the experience. You are emotionally invested. So, okay. Cancer. Cancer week ahead. Situation, challenge, outcome. Cancer week ahead. Situation, challenge, outcome. Cancer, in the situation we have the Devil. The challenge is the Five of Wands. The outcome is the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. Now with the Nine of Cups, this is, ultimately it's wish fulfillment. It's getting a yes answer. It's getting a green light. Things coming together as you want them to. And it could be to do with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I also have Capricorn and fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the situation with the Devil, this could be just the energy of Capricorn. It could be something related to work and money. Hi, Witchy. Morning. It could be something related to work or money. It could be something related to something you're very passionate about. But there's also an element of something that is very tempting, or something that feels a little bit toxic, or it feels a little bit wrong. Like, I don't know, there's something, I'm drawn to this, but I don't know, it feels a little off. Okay, let's see. The challenge, we have the Five of Wands. And with the Five of Wands, there's some conflict here. There's, not seeing eye to eye with a person or a group of people. It's to do with change. I feel like with the Devil and the Nine of Cups, you're putting yourself first, Cancer. You're putting yourself first. It's not necessarily in a selfish, egotistical, I don't care about anyone else type way, but it is, I need to think about myself right now. I need to look out for myself right now. What do I want? And I feel like in your environment, the challenge with the Five of Wands, so whether this is your friends, your coworker, even family members, they're like, what do you mean I don't get an opinion in what you do? What do you mean you're not going to listen to what I'm saying? What do you mean it doesn't matter what I think? But ultimately, with the Knight of Wands, you're going to do what you're going to do for yourself. And I feel like that's what you need to do. That's what is best at this time for you. And there is a sense of victory, and there is a sense of progress going with this. So I don't know if this is, you change where you live, you change what you do for a living, you change your career, you decide to take a trip, you choose someone that, to be friends with or partner up with or to date, that maybe not everyone is excited about, but at the end of the day, they don't get an opinion. You know, I'm getting very, very strongly with the Nine of Cups and the Devil. This is about you, what you want, what you think is best for you, right? And even if you want to choose something, we're human and we're on our own paths and journeys, and we need to learn what we need to learn. Even if you choose something that deep down you know is not quite good for you, if you feel like you need to make that choice, it means you still have a lesson there. So you still have to go through that experience, or you have to go through that experience again to get that lesson. And you don't need to explain yourself. As long as you own that decision and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. If it goes sideways, at least I know I've tried. It won't destroy me. It won't ruin me. I'll be careful as I go through this. And if it goes sideways, at least I know I've tried, and that's how you get closure. That's the kind of situation I'm picking up on here, Cancer. So whatever it is, it could be something that goes that deep, or it could be something more superficial, you know, where you're making a choice that makes you happy and you alone, and that's the only person you're thinking about for a change, right, Cancer? And in your environment, people have an opinion about it, and people have an opinion about the fact that they don't get an opinion, right? But I'm seeing you choosing to follow this path, right? Okay, Cappy Boss. You're choosing to follow this path and to do what is right for you. You're disregarding anything and anyone else because it makes things too complicated. And in the past, it has made you hold back because of what everyone else. You're in the car now. Watch the road, Alexandra. Yeah, because of everyone else, you know, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? How is my choice going to affect other people? And this time it's just about you, Cancer. So you carry on with what you're doing and make the change you're thinking of making. See it through, because it is for your highest good. And you will have victory. Okay? So that's awesome. That's really awesome. I just got the chills. Okay. Leo. Oh, man. Sorry if you can hear that phone going off. Leo, week ahead for Leo. Show me situation, challenge, outcome for Leo in the week ahead. Leo the Lion. Situation, Seven of Cups. Challenge, the High Priestess. Outcome, Seven of Wands. You have 2 sevens and the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You have 2 sevens and an 8, and with the High Priestess. It's my rising also. Cancer is my rising also. Okay, so you have 2 sevens and then an 8, right? And with the High Priestess. So there's progression here. 2 sevens, for me, it talks about needing the truth, wanting to uncover the truth, speaking the truth, getting down to the facts. This is knowledge, this is wisdom, and it can also talk about choice. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is a situation where you need to move on from something, or it's about an actual move, or it involves some sort of detaching yourself from a person, place, or situation. The current situation, or your focus in the week, the 7 of Cups. You've got choices, you've got options. I also feel like you're trying to figure out if you can save something with the 7 of Cups. You're trying to figure out how can this be saved? Okay. Your challenge is the High Priestess, Leo. If this is in a one-to-one relationship, whatever kind it is, you're dealing with someone who has withdrawn. So the 8 of Cups can be someone who's completely stepped back, can be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They've just given up. They've just checked out, and that's your challenge. You're trying to save something by yourself, but there's another person that needs to do the work as well. Okay. The challenge with the High Priestess can also be around, again, knowledge, wisdom, information. You feel like you don't have it, or it's difficult to find, or someone's holding back, or someone's holding secrets, or someone's just doesn't want to talk about things. And in order for things to move forward, it takes 2, and you're in it by yourself right now. In the outcome, we do have the 7 of Wands. So with the 7 of Wands, I do feel like this can be ultimatum energy. So if someone's holding back on you, emotion, information, money, involvement, actually doing what they're supposed to. If someone's holding back on you, I feel like you're stepping up and saying, listen, this needs to happen or I'm out. Whether this is in a work situation, a relationship with a partner or spouse, friend, family member, coworker, whatever. Even with yourself, if you feel like you're reaching a dead end with something and you just can't get the information that you need, you know, this could be where you give yourself a bit of an ultimatum. Okay, I'll give myself another week to dig and try to figure it out, but if it doesn't work out, I need to change something, whether walk away completely or get help, right? So Leo, I feel like whatever the situation is, you're at odds with someone because either they're refusing to acknowledge a problem or they're refusing to take responsibility for what they need to take responsibility for, or they're simply holding out, withdrawing, detaching. But you're fighting for something where it takes two to win and you're fighting by yourself. And this has been an ongoing situation, Leo, and I feel like towards the end of the week, you're telling yourself or you're telling another person, boss, spouse, coworker, whoever, this isn't fair, this needs to change, or I'm out, I'm done. Okay, and I feel like you mean that with the Eight of Cups. You're ready to walk away. Why? Because you know you've done everything in your power, and you walk away with a clear conscience and a light heart because you did your part. You did everything you were supposed to. And you gave this person chance after chance and yet again a chance to figure out. You told them what needs to happen, and it's their choice if they do it or not. Either way, you know you'll be fine, Leo. So I do feel like a lot of you are cutting some dead weight this week. So, and I feel like it comes from a place of wisdom. It comes from a place of you understanding that a situation is deeply flawed or deeply unfair, unbalanced, and you don't deserve that, right? Okay, Virgo. Let's look at Virgo in the week ahead. Situation, challenge, outcome for Virgo in the week ahead. Situation, 10 of Pentacles. Challenge, the Wheel of Fortune, another 10. Outcome, the 3 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. So with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, this can be talking about, again, a change. Why did I say change? A change, okay. A change in commitment, a change in status. Commitments being made and choices have to be made. Big, big choices. And you also have 2 10s. So again, this talks about long-term commitments. And it talks about having to wrap some things up in order to start this new thing that you're going to have to commit to. So in the situation, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So similar energy, right? Long-term commitment, marriage, family, starting a family, expanding the family, starting a home-based business, changing your job because you've completed your time in a situation and now you're thinking about, okay, what's next for me? This could also be, again, status, inheritance, legacy. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Lovers is Gemini. I also have fire here. Aries is Sagittarius. The challenge, the Wheel of Fortune. I hear the best laid plans. I don't know the full expression. I just hear the best laid plans. And it's that thing where you can plan something to the last detail, but then something happens and you can't go through with the plan as you planned it. You have to change it. You have to adapt it. Or when we make plans, God laughs. So that also comes up, right? That's exactly what this is. So this is something unforeseen, unplanned for with the Wheel of Fortune. It's an unexpected twist that brings something to a close. I also see this as a choice between 2 options. One of them is something that is coming back around. So you have the choice of repeating a cycle, going back into a cycle, or going into a different direction. And it's a big challenge because you didn't expect this. You didn't expect to have to make this choice. You thought this was done. You thought you were over it. You thought it was over. You thought, that's it. And it's something that you really were invested in whenever you dealt with it prior. And here you are, you moved on, you rebuilt, you're happy where you are, right? You're content with the Ten of Pentacles. And now it's like, oh, now this comes back. So what do I do? In the outcome, we do have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands in the outcome, it's another three, right? So this tells you where you're going to have to make a choice. The way you make the choice, or a way to make your choice easier, is to think ahead, to look to the future, to look at things in perspective. Because while with the Lovers here and the Wheel of Fortune, one of these options is still temporary. It's very exciting. It's very passionate potentially. It's very tempting, but it is still temporary. Whatever happened before is going to happen again. Because that's what the cycle is with this person or with this situation. That's what it is. They can't move on from that. That is what it is. That is what the situation is. That's what it's meant to be, and that's all that it can be. So, your advice, are we on Virgo? Yeah. Your advice, Virgo, is to look to the future. What is it that will be withstanding the test of time? What is it that will be solid and you can build upon? You can continue to develop, and you already know. Okay, so trust your intuition, trust your instincts, and trust your choices, because you will make the right choice. You will make the right choice, because I do feel like you have outgrown this repeating cycle, whatever this is. You've outgrown it, you've learned from it, and it doesn't trigger you anymore. And that's how you know you've learned the lesson and you're done with that cycle. Okay, so there you have it. I hope this helps. And listen, it can be anything around a place to live, a place of work, a career, a relationship, whatever it is, right? But I hope it helps. Okay. Libra. Libra, week ahead. Show me week ahead for Libra. Situation, challenge, outcome for Libra. Situation, Page of Cups, challenge, King of Pentacles, outcome, Seven of Wands, bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. So that makes sense, Erica. That could be what this is. Okay, Libra, bottom of the deck with High Priestess. This can be to do with wisdom, knowledge, information. It's a 2, so it can also be about partnership of any kind. And you are encouraged to trust your instincts and trust your intuition. The situation with the Page of Cups, there is a conversation. Something is offered. Fourth time they separate. Okay. Yeah, that's the kind of cycle that I was getting, Erica. So situation with the Page of Cups, Libra, there's a conversation. Something is being offered. It sounds great. It can be a love offer or something that kind of pulls at your heartstrings or makes you very, very happy. It doesn't always have to be love. It just makes you very happy or emotionally invested. It can be around a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The challenge, listen, the challenge with the King of Pentacles, what is being talked about and offered, the challenge is actually seeing it manifest, actually, someone walking the talk. That's exactly what this is. Something is being talked about, discussed, and it's beautiful and it's gorgeous and it sounds amazing. But the challenge is they don't actually see it through. They don't actually do what they say, right? And in the outcome with the Seven of Wands, you're trying to, with the High Priestess as well, you're trying to hold back, not get all excited. And I want to say not get all excited again. So this could be something coming back, right? And this time with the Seven of Wands, you're like, nope, these are my boundaries. These are my rules. You have this amount of time to prove to me what you're saying. And if not, then it's a hard pass. So Libra, I feel like that's the best attitude to have. That's the best approach to the situation, because it will enable you to, you're fair to this person or this group of people or this opportunity. You're being fair to it, right? You're giving them time to prove that they mean what they say and that they will deliver what they're offering, whether that means putting it in a contract, or it means making it official in some other way, or it means, putting in the actions and behavior behind the words, however that makes sense. But you're being fair and you're giving this a chance, but at the same time, you're being withdrawn and observant so that you don't get taken advantage of, and so that you don't get taken in by the beautiful words, and then it's months or years before you realize actually there's no action behind them. They're still not doing what they're saying. And this can be with love. It can also be with work. The empty promises bosses make to keep you where you are, to keep you from resigning, to keep you from going for something better, to keep you from asking what it is that you deserve for the work that you're doing, that maybe you shouldn't be doing because it's their work. I don't know, right? So Libra, you have the right attitude towards this, and it will go, I'm seeing it split. For some, they won't deliver. But again, with the High Priestess, you're observant, you're not getting involved yet, you're not getting emotionally invested yet, so it won't destroy you, it won't wreck you. It's like a sigh and a little bit of disappointment, but it won't wreck you. Because intuitively, you already know who's going to deliver and who's not going to deliver, right? And for others of you, I do see that this attitude really makes someone like step up and be like, okay, I need to do this right, because otherwise Libra's going to go. I can see they mean that. And they will give you what they promised. So interesting, okay? Let me know how that goes, Libra. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, show me the week ahead for Scorpio. Situation, challenge, outcome for Scorpio. The Magician, flew out. The Seven of Wands as the challenge. The Ace of Pentacles as the outcome. The Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this can be something or someone coming back from the past, revisiting something, reconnecting, something being back on the table. We also have water sign energy with that, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have Gemini, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the situation with the Magician. Something is being presented to you. I'm not even saying offered. Oh, thanks, Erica. It's absolutely gorgeous. I did like a proper review. It's like an hour long, but it's so worth it because it's so complex and it goes so deep and it's so thought out. You can tell I'm in love with it. And it's so well thought out. I mean, the author knew what she was doing, especially when she chose how to portray the different cards. So all right, so something is being presented to you, and I say presented and not offered, Scorpio, so that's important. Something is being presented to you. The challenge, ask questions. Ask questions. Ask for proof. Check the facts, because I feel like someone with I said 7 of Cups, not 6, but the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Cups energy. Someone's coming in trying to be all nice. And hey, they could be. but they haven't thought out what they're saying. They haven't thought out what they're presenting to you. It's like they had an idea and they got all excited and they think, okay, yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. And you're like, what's the plan? What's the business plan, right? What's the strategy? What are your expectations? What do you need for this? Is it viable? Is it practical? Is it feasible? And they're like, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? They haven't, they just got so excited. And then the outcome with the Ace of Pentacles. Listen, ultimately, it is a good idea with the Ace of Pentacles. It is. It's just you might have to help this person or work with this person, Scorpio, to make sure that you have like the exciting, creative element, but also something that's going to anchor it in reality with the Ace of Pentacles, right? So this could be conversations about a job offer, about starting a business, about teaming up with someone to do whatever, even about a relationship or getting back together. And they're all so excited. I don't see dishonesty. I don't. I just see that they haven't thought it out. There's not a lot backing that, right? Not the realistic questions. Okay, well, we had all these problems before. What makes you think they've gone away? What makes you think we're not going to have these problems again? Okay, well, we tried this before. It didn't work out. What makes you think it'll work out this time? And I'm not seeing you asking these questions from a place of negativity, but it's from a place of I want to see if you've actually thought this through. I want to see if you're prepared for this. I want to see if you're ready to put in the work, if you even acknowledge the work that needs to go into this. Because if you acknowledge it, then you've thought about it, and it means that you're anticipating it, so you're gonna have to do it, right? And when you made your decision of do I present this to Scorpio or not, you've taken that into account. If it's just about it feels great, well, yeah, but what else? Because you're interested in something that you can build and develop, whether it's a commitment to a relationship, to a job, career, or business. Even this could be even a child coming to you and being like, not it could be an actual child, but I'm getting like they could be grown up, they could be like adults, teenagers, adults, whoever. But it's someone who's just so excited. They have this idea. Oh my God, let's transform the kitchen. This is what I want. This is going to look great. This is going to look amazing. Let's go for it. But, they need your input, at least financial, let's say, right? And you're like, well, okay, but how much is this going to cost? How long is it going to take? What do we need to do? Do we have the money? Do we have a plan? Are we going to need a plan? Are we going to need someone to come in and look at the property? You know what I mean? And so this person's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So by working together, their enthusiasm, it's a good idea. Don't get me wrong. It's a great idea. Whatever it is that is being presented to you is great. And it has a lot of potential. But it needs to be grounded in reality. It needs a plan behind it. Okay? So heads up on that, Scorpio. You do have a new beginning on the table. Again, it's a really good idea. It's a really good opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. You just need to make sure you ask those questions and you come up with that plan before you start this. And it can be a massive success. Okay? So, let's move on to Sagittarius. Show me week ahead for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Show me situation, challenge, outcome for Sagittarius and the week ahead. Page of Pentacles as the situation. Ace of Swords as the challenge. And in the outcome, we have the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. I'm getting like very, very masculine energy. So it's It can potentially be a go-getter type of energy for you this week, Sagittarius, or it's telling you that if you want something done, you're going to have to do it yourself, or you have to get the ball rolling. Alternatively, this is telling you, because in the outcome you have the Queen of Cups, and queens are very passive, laid back, waiting, creating, nurturing, and waiting for things to come together type energy. So if you've been doing this already, trying to push something and push and control and, take the reins of it and make it happen, and it has not been coming together, it's telling you that it's time to let it come together. It's the gestation period. So just take a step back, be patient, and let it come together, okay? So bottom of the deck with the Ace of Wands, new beginning. There's passion, there's attraction, there's excitement. It's something different, okay? The situation, Page of Pentacles. So it could be that you're trying to get the money for a business, you're trying to get the money for the house, or get the money for whatever, right? Business loan, I don't know. And that's your focus, and that's the situation. This could also be job offer towards a commitment, whatever kind it is, or it may be. The challenge is the Ace of Swords. There's information missing. This is also law, rules, legislature. So maybe you're trying to move or travel or get together with someone, and it's because of what's going on in the world that is being prevented or delayed. So that could be one scenario. For others of you, I feel like the paperwork is taking forever, and you're like, I'm ready to go. What's going on? But the paperwork is taking forever. The outcome, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And with the Queen of Cups, again, it's this energy of nurture this. Don't give up on it. It's not a bad idea. But at the same time, let it go through the process it needs to go through. Don't try to force it, because you might wreck it, right? This is patience. This is nurturing. For others of you, I'm actually seeing a passionate connection that can turn into a loving and committed relationship. The challenge is you actually need to have that conversation. You need to be open, honest, have the conversation. Hi, Eric. Yeah, that's something that I'm picking up on, definitely. Like, you're ready to go, but it's just the paperwork, it's the process, it's the law, the government imposed, whatever, right? Be patient, it's coming. It's gonna happen. Okay? But yeah, going back to that scenario, I am seeing, a connection that maybe starts off as a passionate connection or a temporary or a superficial thing, but it can lead to something deeper. But the challenge is having the conversation and being honest about what you want and how you feel, and you starting that conversation, right? So there's potential there. You're going to have to do what you're going to have to do with that, Sagittarius. Yeah, but I do see, again, I am seeing things come together. It may be, dealing with delays or things of an official nature or paperwork. And it's just saying it needs a little bit more time. Continue to nurture this, because the Queen of Cups is also nurturing manifestation, prayer, visualization, right? Working with the spiritual side to get something to come together, or to make sure that it's happy, healthy type thing. It is coming together. So continue to work on manifesting it. Continue to nurture this. You don't have long to wait. With these two number ones, I feel like within the month or within a month, something's going to change for the better. Okay. A different scenario that comes to mind, Sagittarius, for those that this makes sense, there is either a pregnancy happening at this time, or there is a delivery happening at this time, and you may need to go to hospital for it, whether you plan for that or not, or it may be through C-section. So that makes sense. Take it. Okay, Capricorn. Show me the week ahead for Capricorn. Situation, challenge, outcome for Capricorn in the week ahead. situation, judgment, challenge, 5 of Cups, outcome, 5 of Wands, bottom of the deck, the 9 of Cups. Okay, Capricorn. Okay. Guys, I'm really proud of myself that I made it through to Capricorn. But I do feel like my throat kind of starting to close up, so please bear with me if my voice is not great now. Okay. So Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck with the 9 of Cups, this is about... Hi, One Divine Tarot. I'm trying. Avneet. Okay, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Good to see you. I was just saying I'm trying to get through the signs because my throat is already going. Okay, Capricorn. So with the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is about... Oh, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Appreciate it. This is about you got your wish. You're getting your wish with something. And I feel like whether this is a reconnection or a new connection, it's something completely different. So you have to be different. Does that make sense? Especially with reconnection or reconciliation. Because in the situation, we have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card can be, reconciliation, healing, recovery, something being brought back to life, right? Lazarus energy. It's also a second chance, starting over, clean slates. And it's something that is communicated clearly or officially where everybody knows. The challenge is the 5 of Cups. I do feel very strongly that for some of you, you've tried this before, whether it's with a person, a job, a type of job, a business, a project, a friendship, a diet, I don't know. You've tried this before and it didn't go well. You didn't get the results you were hoping for with the 5 of Cups. There was disappointment, there was loss, there was sorrow. But it's coming back around, or you're trying again. Ultimately, it is your wish come true, but you need another 5, 2 5s. You need to be a little different. I do feel like that you have changed some things about you, either as a result of this or other experiences in the meantime or other people or whatever. Because the Judgment card is also where we come to a realization. This is an epiphany that once we get this information, we cannot pretend we don't know anymore. Once you see something, you cannot unsee it. And that's the energy of the Judgment card. And so in the outcome with the 5 of Wands, this is saying continue down this path. Don't go back. Don't try to go back to how it used to be, or don't go back to how you used to be, maybe. Keep going on this path. It is a good path for you. It is the right path for you. You're already in this space. So the energy that I'm getting, so that I can explain it, I'm trying to be clear. You tried something before. Didn't work. It didn't come together. It wasn't the right time for it. You weren't in the space of this energy, right? And you were, you were in a particular energy that wasn't compatible with the energy of this, whatever this wish come true is, right? In other words, you had to go through some other experiences so that they can shape you and raise your energy. And that's what the Judgment card is. As a result, who you are now, the way you are now, matches the energy of this dream that you want. As a result, it is being given to you. The way to get the full potential and to embrace this fully is simply to keep going in the direction you've been going in. Don't look back to the past. Don't compare to the past. Don't try to outdo the past. Oh, I did this before and it didn't work out, so I don't know if I want to Good for you, Erica. I don't know if I want to try that now. You are different. The situation is different. So don't overthink it. And don't be afraid to make a mistake. Don't be afraid that, oh my God, if I do this, the past is going to happen again. It's not the case. You are different. Your energy is different. You know things that you didn't know before. You feel things in a different way that you didn't before. For better or for worse, doesn't matter. It's just different. Okay. So, Capricorn, what I would say is go for this. Have no fear. Simply be who you are. Because again, who you are is compatible with this. Who you are is matching this energy. And it draws this. That's why this dream or this wish come true has been drawn into your life. Because you manifested it. You attracted it because it's like attracts like. So all you have to do is keep being the way you have been recently. Does that make sense? It's just be yourself and enjoy and have fun and try things. Don't be afraid. Okay? It's already here. It's already given to you. You have to just enjoy it, embrace it, and don't look to the past. There is an energy of, yes, we need to take the lessons from the past with us so that, we don't repeat what we consider mistakes. But when we put that to the forefront, it corrupts what we see or how we look at things. It puts fear in the heart. It puts hesitation. It puts a wall up. So no matter what comes in, we will not allow ourselves to fully enjoy it and embrace it and give it a proper chance at the end of the day. And it's not going to work out, and it's going to turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy, and we take that to mean I knew it was a bad idea to begin with. And maybe it's not the case. We just sabotaged it, right? So Capricorn, take it for what it is. You have earned this. You've manifested this. You have already grown, developed, changed. So it's not, don't push yourself. Don't stress over it. Just enjoy, embrace, be who you are, because that's all you have to do. It's enough for this to develop and unfold. Okay? So that's beautiful. I hope it helps. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius in the week ahead. Bear with me. I probably should have just got myself a tea or something, because coffee can dehydrate you. And it's not great for the vocal cords either, if I'm completely honest, but I do like coffee, so. Okay, show me. Yeah, I agree with that. It takes courage. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for coming, Erica. Thanks for being here. Good luck to you. Take care of yourself. Hope to see you again soon. Okay, Aquarius. Your cards kind of flipped out for themselves, by themselves. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. In the situation, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The challenge is the Nine of Pentacles. And in the outcome, we have the Knight of Swords. Awesome. Take care, Erica. Okay, guys. What is going on? Aquarius, you've got two Knights. So expect some changes. Change, travel, advancement, promotion. Yeah, I should get myself more tea. Okay. Travel, if I didn't say that. This is what I see, Aquarius. You are in the Ten of Pentacles. The challenge is the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you might be offered something that you view as a step back, that you view as you would be losing on it. So taking a job where you feel like you're losing money, right? Or taking a job or something, or whatever, accepting something where you feel like you would be putting more into it than you get out. In the outcome, we do have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords in the outcome, because it can be your energy, because it's air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This can be about a negotiation and you putting your foot down, going into it with, I am not accepting a penny less, or I'm not accepting any less than what it is I have demanded, because I am worth it. Okay, so it can be the situation. This could be a negotiation over salary, house prices, a large purchase, investors. I also see where what is being offered to you. I feel like you're being offered a job, or to go back to a job. The challenge is you're focused on starting your own business, or you're focused on making your business a success. And you're not ready to give up on that. So in the outcome with the Knight of Swords, you might be saying, no, thank you. And you might have to be a little forceful, because you might have pressure from family or people in your environment that are like, take it. Are you kidding me? It's comfortable. You know what to expect. You have a contract. You have the perks and the health insurance and the benefits, and you have to worry. They don't understand that you're walking your own path and you're following your own dream, which is to work for yourself, not someone else. So you might be fighting off, whatever this offer is, but also a little bit of conflict with those around you, where it's like, you either support me in my decisions or shut up. I'm getting that kind of attitude. I don't need your opinion if it's going to be a negative one. You either support my decisions because I'm doing what's best for me, or we don't talk about it. Okay? So I'm seeing that. And this could be with a choice of job, with a choice of what you do for a living or how you make your money, with a choice of a person. Maybe someone is trying to come back that you've already been with, or this could be, someone that you have children with. And your friends and family are like, what are you doing? You have children with this person. You obviously cared for each other at some point. You can make it work. But you're like, no, I'm happy single. And actually, I know things that you don't know. And I know why I don't want to go back to this. Right? And you're being adamant. When you're saying yes or no to something, you're being adamant. And I'm feeling more like you're saying no to something because you are viewing it as, I would be losing money, I would be settling, I would be accepting less than what I deserve, right? I would not be doing this for me. I would be doing this to make other people happy. And listen, Aquarius, you have progress that is happening in the direction that you have chosen for yourself. That is about yourself, for yourself. There's progress, there is positive change coming, and it will happen fast. Both these nights are fast. I feel like once you make this decision, or once you have this conversation, things shift speed. You might have been in two minds about the path you have chosen for yourself. And I also feel like that has slowed things down in terms of manifestation. And this is something like a test. Do you want to continue on this path where you do it by yourself? Or do you want, the comfort of a group of people behind you, or you not having to call the shots, or you not being responsible for everyone, right? And when you make your decision, I feel like once you choose you again, that's where things shift and they pick up speed, right? And you're seeing progress with whatever this is, whether it's your business, working on yourself, putting yourself first, your career expectations, because maybe you're doing something that not everyone understands or agrees with, and or you're like, or they're thinking You know, it's so different. Why would you do that? Because you don't know what to expect. Why don't you do this? Because everyone does this. Everyone knows what this is, right? So Aquarius, you keep choosing you. I do feel like this is go to the comfortable option of working for someone else or being a part of a group or conforming to someone else's views and opinions and whatever. You can. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hi, Venetia. And there's nothing wrong with that. This is simply saying you are at a crossroads now where you can put your dream on hold and go back to something that is more, I keep getting the word comfortable, predictable, right? Or if you chose yourself and you choose to continue on this path that you've chosen for yourself, that conviction that you express yourself with, that conviction will be what sparks the difference, the things picking up speed, because it's almost like you will affirm yet again for yourself and the universe of this is what I want, nothing else. And then they're going to be like, okay, loud and clear, there you go. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so continue to choose you, Aquarius. Okay, and then Pisces. Show me week ahead for Pisces. Week ahead for... Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Yeah, Venusia, that's what it's about. Think about yourself when you're making the choices of what you accept and what you don't. I do see that with the Ten of Pentacles. It's always been about other people. It's always been about how others are going to see it and how others are going to receive it and all of that, right? It's time that it's about you. So Pisces week ahead. So we have the situation. Then we have the challenge is the Page of Swords. And the outcome is the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. So bear with me, guys. I am getting tired. And my voice is still with me, so that's good. I can still get through this. I miss doing a live. I miss doing readings. But when I don't have when my voice isn't okay, I can't push it because it's going to get worse. So I just kind of have to let it recover. Okay. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is about maybe you've been in a bit of a waiting game. Maybe you have been considering some things in terms of what you're invested in, what is kind of paying off and what is not. Where do you put your time? Where do you put your money? Where do you put your affection? You might also have been in a situation where you are waiting on information or waiting for someone to contact you. Current situation, the Hierophant. This can be Taurus energy. But it is the energy of commitment. Can be the energy of marriage. It's long-term commitments. It's traditional commitments, right? Of, okay, if I do this, I know what is going to be expected of me. I know what I can expect from you. We both agree. Everyone knows this is how you do these things, right? It's traditional, conventional. It can also be a question around marriage or family, whether it's about starting a family or the influence of a family. This can also be dealing with government figures, figures of authority, police, something that is well regulated, rules, laws, a lot of, there's everything. It's a process for everything. Thanks. Yeah. I try. The challenge is the Page of Swords. So for those of you who are thinking about a commitment, maybe you're dealing with someone who's a little bit immature with the Page of Swords, or who's holding back, or who's got a wandering eye. I don't know, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This challenge is also saying you need to, hi Lisa Jade, you need to look deeper into things. You need to ask some questions. You need to be open and honest. Now in the outcome, we have the conversation. We have the Ace of Swords. This is a conversation. This can be a contract. This can be that commitment where you put it in writing. Everything's official and formal and all that. This can also be, this is a sense of victory that can involve cutting ties with something or someone. I feel like for some of you, you've got a choice. It's almost like something is being offered to you that is stable, or can be stable, long-lasting, traditional, right? More conventional, maybe. There is some unfinished business with that Seven of Pentacles, though. So I don't know if you have been waiting to see if something else pops up before you fully commit to this, or you have unfinished business with the person, so you can't fully commit to this situation before you get your closure from the old one. I don't know, because it's about information and communication. Something's missing. But it looks like in the outcome, you get that information or you get that clarification. I do see you cutting ties, getting closure, and starting. I just saw 1-11-11 on the time, and starting over, number one. So that's interesting, Pisces. It's very interesting. I also feel like if you have been waiting for money, information, approvals, paperwork, the challenge has been delays with that because of maybe what's going on in the world, or because there's a process to everything, or red tape, anything like that, okay? Or someone taking too long to decide. I feel like that is finally coming through. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thanks for reminding everyone. And thank you, everyone, for everything you do to support the channel and my work. So it is coming. Whatever was delayed, whatever was missing. I feel like when this commitment is offered to you with the Hierophant, you will have all the information you need. You will have all the clarity you need before you say yes to this. Okay? Whether it's coming up early in the week or later in the week, but it is coming in the week ahead. And you will be able, what I feel like is you will be able to make this commitment with peace in your heart and with clarity in your mind. That this is what you want. This is what is good for you. This is what is right for you. This is your future. Whether this is about work, career, love, whatever. I feel like you've been on the fence with something, and you will have your clarity because of information that is coming through, or communication that is coming through. And if you've just been waiting on information, paperwork, documentation, and everything's been on pause or delayed, I also hear misplaced. That is being cleared up within this week ahead for some, within the month, or in the month ahead is where you start this big, bold, beautiful commitment. Okay? So Pisces, that's great. I'll leave it there. Good readings for everyone for the week ahead. Oh, thank you. I do like purple. Can you tell? Alexandra, is it okay if we don't do questions now? Because I feel like it wouldn't be fair to just do a question for you, and then if someone else has a question, I can't do it for them, because I feel like my voice is going. I feel like my throat is closing up. My throat is actually starting to hurt. So is it okay if we don't do questions this session, please? And we can do questions in the next live. Just give me like a day to rest my voice. Is that okay? Yeah, no worries, no problem. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for being here, for participating. I hope you've enjoyed this. I really have. If you want to see this deck more up close and personal, the review is on my channel. It's pretty lengthy. Thank you, Alexandra. It's pretty lengthy, but I only saw like people showing the cards but not talking about them, and the backstories. Thank you so much, Lisa. You're amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. And why the author chose certain heroes to portray certain cards is really well thought out, and I thought it was worth discussing at length and talking about the different characters in each cards. Thank you, Vanusha. So I hope you enjoy that, right? Okay, I'll leave it there, guys. I'll go get myself some herbal tea. Because I really feel like I need it. I think I may have overdone it just a little bit, but I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. I'll leave it there, guys. Have an amazing week ahead. I will see you in the next video. I'll be doing more videos because I have a few days off for my birthday, so I'll be doing more videos, okay? I'll leave it there. Sending you all my love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.